Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the How to Get More Patients course. We are excited to be here today to talk about another piece of mindset. So mindset is super crucial in making the sale and helping our patients through sales. So scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
It's a major thing that can be a downfall to the sales process. So tell us a little bit more about scarcity mindset, Greg.
So scarcity mindset is a destructive mindset
Yeah, definitely.
that keeps you held back, keeps you in your place.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what that means is scarcity is thinking that there's not enough money out there, that people won't actually pay for
Right.
your product or your service, and
Right.
or it's the matter of like there's so much competition I can never compete. Like
Right.
that's a scarcity mindset versus an abundant mindset, which is obviously the opposite.
Right.
You can charge different rates, you can make
Right.
more money, you can be more aggressive. But scarcity mindset, what that'll do is it causes you to behave differently.
Right.
And that's why mindset's so important, because if you're thinking there's not enough, you're not going to communicate in the way that you
Right.
would if you're sitting on $1 million and you're
Right.
nice and relaxed.
Things are good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So scarcity mindset is really destructive, and you have to be always ask yourself the question, whenever you're asking what business move am I going to make, or
Yeah.
why am I doing this, always ask yourself the question, am I doing this out of scarcity or abundance?
Yeah, that's a good question to ask. Right. Well, scarcity is such a place of fear, right?
Yeah.
Fear of like that things aren't going my way, fear that there's not enough out there, fear that there's not enough money out there or patients out there or whatever. And so we go into the sale thinking this probably isn't going to work anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is actually terrible, because that's you're going to end up living a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Right.
Because
Absolutely.
the way you behave is what's the end result. Who wants to do business with someone who thinks I'm not very good?
Right.
There's no money out there. Like that's
Right.
not a very attractive business. And so if you're
Right.
thinking in that mindset, whether you're saying anything out loud, you're still going to emit that type of
absolutely.
energy.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I think it goes back to the self-esteem mindset. You start out with kind of this low value of yourself,
Yep.
what you're offering and all those things. If you come to it from a place of scarcity, of there's just not enough to go around, then nobody wants what you're selling.
Yeah.
If you're not providing something that really is of value and
Yep.
that everybody can have access to,
Yep.
right? So
And a joke I used to say is you would have I remember creating this marketing piece as a joke
Yeah.
that would say, to whoever would listen.
mhm.
And that's basically what scarcity mindset is. It's
right,
like,
right.
well, hopefully, one
Right.
day someone listens to my advice and, maybe they become a client or a patient. And, that's just too depressing. And
Right,
sales is about energy.
right.
If you don't
Oh, so
have a
true.
positive, abundant style of energy, you're just not going to get the results that you can actually reach if you did have that mentality. So,
Right, right. Yeah, you have to go into it confident, knowing that like you're offering something that's great and that it's something that people really want. And if this person doesn't get it, there's enough people that will get it, that
Yeah,
want
yeah.
it, right? That there's enough work and injured people or overweight people or unhealthy people that there's plenty of work to go around.
Yeah.
And even if the guy next door to you is killing it, that doesn't mean you can't do the same
Exactly.
thing. And so a lot of the time in healthcare and physical therapy, some of the scarcity mindset that attacks us is, I've got this hospital right here, I've got this hospital right here, I've got this physician-owned physical therapy practice right down the street. I've got, all these competitors. Here at my clinic, I have one of the largest hospitals just right down the street,
Mhm.
as well as who just opened a huge new rehab facility, as well as I think within a 1 mile radius, I have 6 other physical therapists.
Yeah.
And so I could totally be like, oh my gosh, that I'll never make it in this market. It's
Yeah.
so saturated.
Yeah.
And really, I feel like because of what I do is different than what anybody else does, there is plenty to go around. There's plenty of sick, injured, and unhealthy people that I can help and that my brand of physical therapy can help.
And that's a limiting belief.
Mhm.
And let me go ahead and just crush that belief right now.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is Have you ever seen a Subway and a Quiznos next to each other?
Oh, all the time.
Or a McDonald's and a Burger King?
Oh, yeah.
Or all of them together?
All
And
the time.
Those companies seem to be quite profitable, right?
Yeah, they're doing all right.
Well, they have the abundance mindset, which is there's more than enough mouths out there that want to eat their food. So
Absolutely.
it's the same way in any industry.
So I was in New Orleans not very long ago, and there was a CVS market, like on this side of the street, and across the street on the other corner, another CVS market.
Yeah.
And then down the street, there was another, like one of their competitors, literally like across the street and on the other corner.
Yep.
And so, 3 stores, 2 of them of the same brand, providing the exact same service, didn't matter.
Exactly.
Like all 3 of them were busy the whole day.
Yeah, so don't allow scarcity mindset to hold you back.
Definitely.
Instead, work on growing your abundant mentality because you'll behave differently.
Right. And you'll be able to then provide the kind of service that will keep your doors open and keep people flowing in.
Yep.
So there you go. Thanks so much. That is essentially how to overcome that scarcity mindset. And so we're going to keep on rolling. Next, we're going to talk about your fear of sales. So check out the next video. We'll see you.